So my intention is to show you how to do the Google Calendar. Makes it very easy for students to access their work. So I have a website. I use Google Sites, and I have a little link through this calendar here, this image that'll take me to the calendar. And so this is basically an embedded calendar. You can embed your Google Calendar inside your website, which is very nice. But if I go to a lot of teachers use this right here nowadays, the Google Calendar, and you can access the Google Calendar through this little waffle. If I open this up, you're going to access it right there. And so I've set up a calendar for my Spanish class. And so what I want to do is I want to show you how this works. So I'm going to go right back to my calendar on my website, the embedded. And when a student accesses this, okay, they're going to see a bunch of links. Okay, this could be a video link. For example, if I clicked on this one right here, it's going to take me to YouTube. All right, and so anyway, so that's a link. If I have some type of notes that I want the students to do, there's another link that I put up. Okay, and so that's a PDF. And so anyways, there's all kinds of links on this calendar. Each one of these has a link to it by day. Alright, so how exactly did I do this? So what I want to show you is if you go back to your calendar, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. But if you want to add a link, let's just say that, I want to do it for February the 13th. I would click on that right there, and I would add a title. So I'm going to call this one Estar. That's, of course, Spanish. And then I'm going to change it to the right calendar. I know that that's the Spanish one. Okay. And that's going to be linked to this embedded calendar. So if I go back and I go to more options, it's going to allow me down here in the description to go ahead and add the assignment again. So I'll call it Estar, and then you're going to highlight that. Okay. Now we'll come back to this in just a second. So I'm going to go over, there's many ways that you can do this, but a lot of teachers nowadays use the Google Docs. And so this is the easiest way to really link assignments. So if you have an assignment made in Google Docs, you can go ahead and hit share. And right now, this is set at anyone on the internet can find and view. I find this the easiest. If students are having issues, you can make it within your own school where only they can access it. But sometimes when they're on their phones and things like that, they're not signed into their account, their school accounts, and so then they can't access it, or parents can't access it. And so I just make it, anyone on the internet, and then there's no problems. So you're going to get the shareable link, and let me just copy that. And then I'm going to go ahead and notice how this says can find and view, so they cannot edit this document. So I'm going to go back to the calendar, and where we highlight this in the description, I'm going to go over here to where it's a link. Click on that, and you're going to paste the link that you got off of your Google Doc, okay, which was that one right there. So you're just going to paste it in there, and then you're going to hit OK, and watch what happens. It's going to turn automatically into a link, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, so there it is on the calendar. So when I go back to my embedded calendar, you'll notice, I'm going to go ahead and just refresh the page, but you'll notice that it is sitting there on the 13th. When I click on that, there's the link. So the student would simply, or the parent, click on that link, and that shared document will open. Okay, so it makes it very easy, very nice for parents and also students to access their work. There's other ways that you can do this. You don't have to use Google Docs. In fact, I've used quite a bit Google Sites, and I just have a page where I load everything up. Okay, assignments, a lot of them are PDFs, which are nice and friendly to print. And so, for example, if I click on one of these, okay, it's already loaded on Google Sites and it has already a URL specifically to this document. And so I would simply copy that URL and go back, okay, and I could, put it right here. So you can use either the Google Doc where you share it, okay, or you can load it up on a Google Sites and then, do the same thing that you did before and just simply copy that other URL right here from the Google Sites, okay. So hopefully this helps, but that's how you make links on the calendar, which are very, very beneficial to students. It could be videos, assignments, could be notes, parents and students. It's very helpful.